So you're a first-time home buyer and you are scared that you're gonna look stupid if you make a mistake buying a house because frankly, you just don't know much about the process or any of it quite yet. I am going to give you the top 3 most common and biggest in terms of consequence first-time home buying mistakes that I see all the time. And by the end of this video, you will make sure you do not make them. And at the end, I'm gonna give you one bonus one too, which I do see a lot, so make sure you stick around with that one too. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name's Conor Green. I'm a realtor here in Tampa Bay in Florida, and I know what it's like to be a first-time home buyer, both at one point being a first-time home buyer myself, as well as working with them all the time with myself and other members of my team. So I wanna make sure that you do not make those same mistakes that other people have made because it will have a massive impact on the trajectory of your home buying experience. So let's get into it. Number 1, you're gonna end up hiring a family friend, which maybe they're retired and they don't do it full time, or you're gonna hire that neighbor down the street that sometimes walks his dog by you and you talk to them sometimes and found out they're a realtor, but again, maybe they're really not the best realtor around. Or maybe you got a friend that you haven't talked to in 5 years that you feel obligated to give your business to. The reason this is a mistake is because you're not being selfish. Most people, when they're getting an operation done, they wanna work with the best surgeon. They don't wanna work with a friend that they know just to be kind to them and give them their business. Well, a surgery involves your health, and your house involves one of your largest financial assets. And finances are, just as important as health. Not really, but they're up there. So why wouldn't you give the same discretion and same level of selfishness in making sure you hire the right person when it comes to a surgery as you would for real estate? I think the problem is some people downplay how big of a decision this is, and they don't fully realize how big of a difference it makes between hiring agent A, B, or C. But also make you aware of the hidden liabilities and expenses that you can't see because you don't do this every day. And if they can't see them either, well then that's a problem. All right, now number 2, you're gonna put a home on a pedestal. And what I mean by that is that you're going to find a home that you absolutely love, and you're gonna put it on a pedestal, and you're gonna end up overpaying for that home. Your emotional attachment for that home is going to outweigh all of the logic that goes behind it, and God forbid someone else also likes that home, you're gonna end up paying way too much for it. Now I know you might be thinking, okay, well Conor, but if I really love the home, then I don't wanna miss out on it, and I hear you on that. The problem is that oftentimes I see this pedestal effect happening during the beginning of the home buying process. And this is when you might not be as picky or as educated in terms of grading the homes and knowing exactly what you want. And so what happens is I see people make a home early in the home buying process, this idealistic home in their head, and if they don't get it or they end up passing up on it or not moving on it quickly enough, they then judge other homes to this unrealistic standard that home actually really wasn't set at. The problem was when you just started the home buying process, you're only judging homes by these 3 criteria instead of the 10 criteria that you had by the end of, let's say, month 3. And so the home just seemed in your memory a lot better than it actually was. So don't let yourself get hung up on that. Number 3, you're not gonna shop around for lenders. I'm sure if you go to buy something on Amazon, whether that's a big item or a small item, you're gonna shop around. You're gonna look to see, okay, well, what's the level of service and reviews that maybe this product gets, and how is the seller of the product rated, as well as obviously how much is it priced. Now, in no way am I belittling lenders and comparing them to items on Amazon per se, but the concept is that you need to shop around in order to make sure you're getting the best deal. And when you're shopping around, what you wanna be looking at is what rate, so what is the rate that they're going to be giving you, and there is the interest rate, and then there's also the APR, as well as what fees are they gonna be charging you. Try not to get too hung up on what they estimate a total mortgage payment would be. For example, like if they say, okay, for 123 Banana Street, your total mortgage with taxes, insurance, all of that jazz is going to be $2,000. And you might say, oh great, well that sounds amazing because I was talking to this other mortgage company and my estimated mortgage payment for 123 Banana Street is $2,300. So you just saved me $300 per month. But the problem is they really didn't. What the lender controls is the rate that they're giving you and the fees that they're charging you. They don't control taxes and they don't control insurance. But some lenders will take that taxes and that insurance, which is gonna be the same regardless of who you work with, and they'll use lower estimates that are really not realistic And so those savings that you think you're saving $300 per month is really just them not estimating properly for taxes and insurance. And when you end up having to pay more taxes and insurance, you realize, well, actually this lender wasn't cheaper at all. Maybe they're more expensive. So make sure you shop around for lenders for both price and fees, but then also for service, because you want to make sure you're working with a lender that 100% is going to get the deal closed and make it an easy process for you. Now, the bonus and the biggest mistake that I see first-time home buyers make, and I gotta say I am guilty of it too, is that you're gonna kick the can. And when I mean kick the can, I mean you're going to find reasons to procrastinate. You're gonna find reasons to, not find the agent. You're gonna find reasons to not find a lender to start working with. You're gonna find reasons to not start the process. And by not starting the process, you're gonna continue renting or continue living at your parents' house or whatever you're doing. And over time, if your income does not go up faster than home prices and mortgage rates are going up, then you're gonna be able to afford less and less of a home. You're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. So don't do that, because the difference a year can make in the market is huge. Alrighty, y'all, well, those are my top 3 mistakes that I see first-time home buyers make, along with that bonus there. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop a comment below and I'll be sure to answer them. If you found this video to be helpful, please make sure to let me know, both by commenting below, smashing that like button, and then also subscribing to my channel. I make more videos just like this, and it also helps YouTube understand that, this is content worth watching. But that's it for me today. So until next time, this is Conor Green. Have a blessed day.